So guys, as I mentioned in previous episodes, I've been having a really hard time finding oil in this series. I've looked around the map, I've even watched resource videos, and still I'm having a hard time coming across this stuff. So overall guys, I think today is the day we finally go out and tame ourselves a Basilosaurus. Basilosauruses, in my opinion, are one of the best underwater creatures, and the one good thing that they actually do is they produce oil passively, so I think that could be a really good tame for us. And on top of that too, they're really good fighters, and they actually have pretty decent health, and I think they're going to do pretty well here on the center map. But guys, the hope is that we find ourselves a decently high-level Bassi, maybe even 2 today. I would love to do some breeding, but let's find out, and let's get into it. Alright, first we're going to deal with the yellow drop, guys. Don't mind it if I do. Let's have a quick look and see what we got here. Okay, we got a little bit of bullets. We got that. I'm not going to take it. We'll take that. Not going to take that. Not going to take that. No, no, yes, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and put that onto the Sarco here. It also went out, got a little bit of prime meat and everything, so we're all good in that department. Guys, I do remember seeing a max level Bassi. I just can't remember exactly where it is. Right now, we're in between the tundra biome and the lava biome, so we'll check here first. If not, it could potentially be between Carno Island and the lava biome on the other side here, but we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, honestly, it would be great starting out the episode here with a max level, but a couple things I do remember when seeing it. We didn't have scuba, so we were kind of near the surface, and I did actually spot it, so that's one thing to keep in mind. On top of that, too, I don't remember anything really being in the area, so hopefully it's here. It would be nice not to have to travel across the map again, but I'm going to be honest, guys, I can't remember. And of course, guys, I guess I could technically look back at the episode, but one, I can't remember which episode it is, and two, oh, we need to put on scuba. Scuba, 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 scuba. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, scuba. Yep, let's do that. Perfect. And let's do that so we can actually breathe underwater here. The other thing is, yeah, I don't remember which episode it is. Okay, that's the... Oh, that's the max level Spino. Okay, no, I don't think it's around here. We'll have a quick look around, but I think it's on the other side, actually. I feel like we were close to the surface when we saw it. I remember we were doing, like, a couple of loot runs, if I'm not mistaken. Or we saw some loot in the distance, and went for it. It's so dark. Oh my god, I can't see a damn thing. But we didn't have scuba at the time. When we actually saw the Bassi. So I can assume that one, we were close to the surface, two, we weren't in the water that long. It was kind of just one of those kind of pop into the water and bam, I think we just saw it. I'm pretty sure it's on the other side. So let's actually head over there real quick and see if we can find this thing. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to lie. This area feels a little more familiar from where we saw it. I feel like we were a little bit closer to the rocks here. And then we went under the water and then saw it. So let's have a quick look. Let's go ahead and put that scuba on just to make lives a little bit easier for us. Let's have a quick look and see if we can find this thing. I mean, again, if we can get a max level, that would be awesome. We'll kind of start by kind of skimming the surface here. And then if we don't see it, then we'll start diving down a little bit more. But I definitely feel like... Ooh, that's an alpha meg. Okay, so that's not... that's not something I want to look for. Let's see. Is it coming after me? It looks like it might be. Okay, let's pick up the pace a little bit here. Where are we in comparison? Okay, gotcha. Okay. So probably in this direction. Manta. I mean, it is pretty clear here, so maybe I did see it kind of in this area. Come on. Are you gotta be it, right? You know what, in the meantime, we might as well kill the bad ones, right? I know it's not going to send any in or anything, so yeah, might as well just kill it. I think you get oil when you kill them too, so that's definitely another option for us, honestly. By the way, speaking of killing and everything, that's a great segue. Honestly, Sean, Jesus Christ. You guys have been leaving me a lot of suggestions about the penguin farm and everything, or the lack thereof penguin farm. Thank you for all the comments and everything, guys. I've definitely been looking into it. Clearly, I'm not really that kind of character that does like farms and stuff like that, but I did want to just try it and see kind of what all the fuss is about with it. And Yeah, no, it's definitely a bit of a learning curve for me, and I gotta say, with a game like this, that, it's just nice to be able to play a game for, I mean, we're going on 5 years on the channel, I think it's like next month or something, but like, you still learn stuff along the way, which is really cool. It's one of those games that you'll just always know something, and you'll always learn something new about it. Alright, come on, Manta. Quit distracting me. Let's get through you. The Manta isn't really attacking, it's kind of just standing there, which is nice. Come on, let's get you out of the way. Yeah, one thing about the Bassies is, guys, this is a level 95. I mean, we've done, what, maybe 30 hits so far, so that's what? 3,000? Health, at least? I mean, these guys have a ton of health. You'll see, if we do end up finding the 150, and we end up taming it, you guys will see. It'll have, like, 10,000 plus health. It's absolutely crazy, the amount of health on these guys. But yeah, they are so tanky in the water, and a really nice feature with them is they're immune to jellyfish, and that's, like, the biggest thing with them, right? Come on. You're so close. Probably not the best creature, or maybe it's probably better to get a breeded pair of Sarcos and kind of do this with a fully imprinted one, because this is taking a little bit. Come on, almost there. I know I said that 5 minutes ago, but almost there. Hey, there we go. Yeah, and you do. Wow. Holy crap, you do. I didn't realize you also get prime meat from them. That's actually kind of interesting. I mean, I feel like it makes sense. I didn't think we were going to get that much oil, but hey, that's great. Okay, so where are we right now? Just so I can kind of have an idea. Okay. I feel like I saw it closer in this direction. But there is a very good chance, guys, that this 150 just does not exist anymore. Which would really stink. But let's see if we can potentially find it here. Oh shit, we got an alpha meg. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a meg. Big deal, right? No big deal. We'll take it on easy, and then all of a sudden I saw the alpha thing, and oh no. Alright, yeah, still not seeing this guy, honestly. That is going to be the biggest issue, though, guys, is the megs. Because once we do come across this 150 Bassie, and if we do, getting the megs out of here is going to be kind of interesting, because I don't know how we're going to pull that off, honestly. We'll have to see. Let's focus on finding the 150 first, then we can go from there. Where are we? Okay, so we're back on this side. Yeah, there's a very good chance, guys, that this 150 just does not exist anymore, which would really stink. Hey, 140 Bassie. Oh my god, guys, this has taken God knows how long. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the 150 or anything like that, so I've been looking around the map for the last couple of hours, and finally, we got ourselves a 140. That's absolutely awesome. There are a ton of freaking mantas over here, but hopefully we can get through this. Yeah, we got to get rid of them, unfortunately. So this is going to be fun. Alright, how are we going to do this? Let's see. Let's kind of get as low as we can to the ground. We got to keep track of the Bassie, too. That's the biggest thing. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if I can just lure them away, because, yeah, that just ended up doing a ton of damage to us. Holy crap. There's so many. Jesus. Okay, let's see if we can kind of like lure them to the surface, maybe. Where'd they go? Are they still following me? Yep. Alright, at least some of them are. Okay. Alright, we got one taken care of. One out of many. Alright, we're starting to do some work here. Here we go, here we go. Now the biggest thing is we got to find the Bassie after all this. All right, is that it? Okay, we're pretty much full up. All right. Shoot. What am I going to drop? I really don't want to drop the oil, guys. You know what? We'll take the oil. And we'll put that on the back of the Pyramane. You know what? It actually weighs less in my inventory. Does it? Yeah, I think it actually weighs a little bit less in my inventory. Okay, cool. All right, let's see if we can actually pull this off. Now it's just a matter of finding the Bassie. Okay, is that you? That's got to be you, right? 140. Sweet. All right, let's get this started here. So, first thing we need to do is we need to take a piece of, you know what, we'll use mutton to start out with. That's fine. And we're just going to go up, and we're going to feed. And that's not good. Get. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Circle Polo, stop for a second. Oh my god. Okay, 1 second. Hopefully I don't get hit. Hopefully I don't get hit. There we go. There we go. Sweet. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, at least it doesn't take a lot to repair, honestly. It's only 25 metal, 14 fiber, 36 hide, and 5 polymer. Really easy to deal with, but at the same time, yeah, look at this. We're actually running out of... We got plenty of prime left. It's not that big of a deal. It's just... Yeah. Alright. Let's see here real quick. Are you ready? Oh, God. Jesus. I'm so heavy. That's the problem. Okay, you know what? Screw it. It has to go on the back of you. Oh, shoot. Alright, it's just a normal meg. That's fine. Let's just deal with it. Oh my god, finally. Alright. Let's get back to the Bassie real quick here. Okay, let's take some mutton. And you should be ready. Ugh. And it is ours. And surprisingly, we ended up getting a perfect Tame, which is great. Let's make sure we just have you on stop completely. I don't want you going on the run. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the saddle on this thing and have a quick look. Really excited about this, guys. We have gotten a ton of oil in this episode because I have went ahead, while looking around for the perfect Bassie, I have went ahead and killed all, like, the duds. So I killed, like, a 50 and a 95 and ended up getting some pretty... Did I just see... We're going to take a quick look at that. Did I just see, like, a really good melee stat on it? Wow. Okay. Oh... Interesting. So Bassies don't have a speed stat, obviously. Nothing has a speed stat anymore, so take that out. And then on top of that, it doesn't have the oxygen stat either. So now all the points are only being kind of shuffled between health, stamina, food, weight, and melee. So only 5 stats. Oh, they're going to be really good. Look at that health. 22,560. That's really good. 1470 and stand pretty good. 1,330 weight and 369 melee. Holy crap. Now, in comparison, let's just quickly check out the Sarco. I think the Sarco, yeah, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, okay. Only 5 stats on the Sarco also. And then the Pyramane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so yeah, it's just the oxygen stat that's basically lost, and yeah, underwater creatures are going to be really freaking good. You know what? I do want to check how much melee you do. Just to get an idea what 369 equates to. 160, okay, wait. 116 was mate boost. Interesting. Alright, let's have a quick look. We got a Manta here. 173 melee right off the bat. This is a 150 Manta. Oh, I'm sorry, Manta. 173 is pretty freaking good to start out with, guys. Nice. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier in this episode, yes, you do get oil from them. Unfortunately, it does have a spoil timer, but it is what it is. I mean, honestly, if you just basically take this thing home right away and just start using that oil, combining it with hide, I mean, you can get a ton of gasoline. Let's go ahead and cryo you if I can. What? Recently injured. Oh, that's right. That's a cryo thing. How long until I can do this? Oh my god. You weren't recently injured because your health is fine. Does it give me an idea? No. It doesn't give me an idea of... Okay, there we go. What was that? Maybe 30 seconds then? Okay. Alright, no big deal there. I guess we'll... Well, I'm going to throw the oil out. We don't need 2 oil when I have literally hundreds on me. But yeah, looking pretty good, guys. 140 Bassi. Oh my god. The stats seem really good on it. You guys can let me know in the comments below if they are good or not. I want to look for another one if I can, because that definitely has me motivated to try to find a high-level male, so then we can possibly do some breeding. So let me take a look around. Let's see what happens. Keep our fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully we do come across a really good male Bassi, but we'll see what happens. All right, 140 male Bassi, guys. Absolutely awesome. This time, it's been a little bit easier trying to find Bassis. I'll admit, the first time looking for Bassis, I was looking more in like the deeper ocean and everything, kind of similar to where we saw the 150 a couple of episodes ago. Stay along the shorelines. Honestly, guys, I've seen a ton of Bassis so far. I've seen 20s, 15s, 10s, 85s, 50s, but finally we got ourselves a 140, which is absolutely awesome. Looks like it's taken a little bit of damage, so I'm wondering if it like got attacked or something like that. There's no mantas around, so I can only assume that whatever was attacking it, the mantas took it out. So let's get into this. We got some prime meat, absolutely awesome, and here we go. There we go. All right. So that is going to put us at 6.9%. Of course, this time we don't have any raw mutton that we got from a drop earlier in this episode, so we're going to have to play the waiting game. The second feed is always the longest, and I'll admit last time it was like 15 minutes, so I'll bring you guys back when this thing's about to be tamed, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. And it is ours. We also got the male here, 209, perfect tame, absolutely awesome. Let's get to the surface, though, because we are literally about to start suffocating. Guys, I'm currently not wearing the scuba because it's literally about to break, so hence why I'm not doing that. But let's have a quick look here at this Bassi. I think what I might actually do is I might just go ahead and just throw it into a cryo, and we can compare. You know what? It's fine. We'll do it this way. So, 19.2 in health, 1560 stam, 1288 in weight, and 364 melee. Now, comparing to the female, 22,560 in health, 1470 stam, so the male has better stam, 1330 in weight, so better in weight, and better in melee at 369. But hey, stamina is definitely good to have and everything. I am really liking the stats on these guys, honestly, and you guys can let me know in the comments below if those stats are pretty good and everything. Guys, here's what I'm going to do, of course. Don't get me wrong, 174 damage on the Bassie is absolutely awesome, but here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm actually going to head back to base. Oh god, it's getting like... Let's just do it this way. I'm probably making you guys dizzy. I'm going to head back to base and start doing some breeding. I would love to see what a fully imprinted Bassie could do with the best stats. I mean, if we're looking at 364, I mean, you can only assume that the melee is going to be, what, 440, 450 probably imprinted, and I just want to see how good that's going to be. So I'm going to head back to base, guys. I'm going to start doing some breeding, and I will be back with you guys when I have a fully printed Bassie to show off to you. And here we go, guys. Let me introduce you to the brand new Bassie. Really excited to use this thing. Honestly, I've always been a fan of this creature, and I'm really excited to see it here on the center map. That being said, guys, let's take a look at the stats, because I think the stats are pretty good, but you guys can let me know down in the comments. So looking at the stats on the Bassie, we have 27,072 in health, 1560 stam, 1596 in weight, and 442 melee, and I think that's going to be really good for us, honestly, guys. But let's do a little bit of testing. Let's find out what 442 melee is. Now, that being said, guys, I don't want to go up against, like, a coelacanth or something like that, right? I want to go up against a shark. I want to go up against a turtle. I want to go up against... I don't know if I want to go up against a Zyphactinus, but I guess I will if I have to. But I want something big. I don't really want to take on a coelacanth, just because, again, guys, I want to test this creature out and see what it can do exactly. And funny enough, of course, not a damn creature in sight. Isn't that funny? It's like, I've been bombarded with creatures here all the time, but now that we have a pretty formidable fighter, it's like, nah, I'm good. No creatures around or anything like that. I gotta love ARK. But anyways, guys, let's have a quick look around here. Let's see. We gotta find something, right? Like, let's see. Of course, I see a couple of coelacanths. No, that's not gonna work. Come on. I guess it will work, but at the same time, guys, I want to see how much damage it takes, you know, using the new saddle and everything. It's a 72 armor saddle, so it shouldn't be too bad. But let's have a quick look here. I don't know why we just had that lag spike. That was actually kind of interesting. Come on. There's gotta be... This is ridiculous. Oh, man. There's something in the distance there, but I think that's a loot drop. That's a loot drop. Never mind. Alright, what are we going to find first? You guys know it's going to be a Zyphactinus, right? Like, that's just how this works at the end of the day. Alright, let's venture over this way. Maybe we'll find something a little bit better. But yeah, guys, I've always been the fan of the Bassie. It's always been a really... It's always packed, like, a decent punch. Is that something? Yeah, we got Mantis. Perfect. I always wanted an ability where, like, 270 damage, that's pretty good. Right out the gate with 270? That's pretty damn good. And honestly, guys, I mean, again, it's not like I really went crazy hunting with, like, looking for them or anything. I found the first two that were high levels and kind of just went from there, you know what I mean? So if I went out and, like, kept looking for Bassies, I mean, we can get a really, really good one. But again, I mean, that melee is pretty damn good. 270 right off the bat is absolutely great. I didn't see how much damage the Bassie took. I do see some Zyphactinus over to our right. I don't want to deal with them. They're really fast, and I feel like they're going to pack a punch. And don't get me wrong, the Bassie's good. I just don't want to deal with that, honestly, right now. Let's see if we can find something else, like a shark or something that can take a bite out of us, get an idea of what this saddle can do. They're not coming after me right now, thank God. Okay. Sweet. Come on, there's got to be something else here. What are you? That's another Manta. I guess I can just have the Manta, like, hit me. 16 damage. Alright, that's not bad. I mean, again, it was also a level 15, but it just kind of gives us an idea how good that saddle is. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, 16 damage with a 27,000 health, and the fact is, too, the Bassie's pretty cool in the sense that When you're at the surface, I believe it actually heals a little bit faster, which is kind of cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I'm pretty sure I'm correct in saying that. Not entirely sure, though. You guys will have to let me know. One more thing that I do want to show off with the Bassi. This is something that was in ARK Survival Evolved. It is back in ARK Survival Ascended. Not in the exact same way, and that, of course, is me running out of stam. That always seems to always be the case. All right, let's slowly get back up to the surface and let me show this off real quick. Unfortunately, I cannot show this in Orbit Camera. The reason is when you press left trigger on Orbit Camera, it pulls the camera in, and in order to do this little thing, you do have to press left trigger. At least that's on console specifically. PC, not exactly sure, but let's have a quick look at it. Essentially, you can press left trigger, and your Bassi jumps out of the water. Which is really cool. I've always liked that. It's in ARK Survival Evolved. The only difference is when you jumped out of the water, it kind of, that little spout that comes out, ended up making like a rainbow, I think, right? Or something like that. I don't think you get that in ARK Survival Ascended. Whether that's something that they're going to fix in the future, maybe it was intended, that it was a little too cartoonish maybe in ARK Survival Evolved. Not entirely sure, but let's have a quick look. I'm going to see if I can switch over to Orbit Camera at the same time too, so you guys could see this kind of a interesting angle. But let's give this a shot in 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Yeah, so you'll see that little spout of water right at the end there. That used to kind of just show off in almost like a rainbow effect, right? And it was cool. It was, I'll admit, it was a little cartoonish and stuff, and maybe that's why they did away with it, or maybe it's just, maybe the intention is to actually keep it, and it's just not in the game yet. I'm not entirely sure. But guys, overall, I am going to wrap up the episode here. Got ourselves a Bassi, got ourselves an imprinted one, and I think this is going to be a really good tame for us. Guys, one more thing before we wrap up this episode. Do you prefer this style of editing with this episode, or do you prefer the traditional stuff? I'm just curious to see what you guys prefer in the long run. I might end up kind of doing a mix between the two, but just want to get your guys' feedback. But that is going to wrap this episode up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, take a second, make sure to smash that like button. On top of that, if you guys are enjoying the series so far, I'm going to get the Bassi stuck. I did get it stuck. Come on. Come on. There we go. Let's get into some open water here for the outro. There we go. If you guys are enjoying the Center series here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out, guys. But again, that is going to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you all in the next one. And I almost got the Bassi stuck again. Oh my god. I'll see you all in the next one, guys.